But who's going to run your business if I put your butt in jail?
Just because you have them doesn't mean don't exist. And I've also been, if you look.
All right, let's be clear then, Mr. Garrett, because I don't like your smart ass attitude. You interrupt anybody else when they're talking, I'll hold you in contempt today and you won't have to worry about a bond.
He's lying to you right now in front of you, which is contempt of court possibly.
You're digging yourself a hole, brother.
I don't see how that's right though, sir.
I'm not asking you if you agree, I'm asking if you understand.
This guy's in court because he's running a whole construction yard out of his house. Trucks, dumpsters, trailers, non-stop noise, and his neighbors finally snapped. The city told him to fix it. He refused. And now he brought the same attitude into Judge Oakley's courtroom, which is not smart. If you guys know what I'm talking about, Judge Oakley is one of the most
Mr. Garrett, did you go away?
I'm right here.
Good morning. I understand you do not want the benefit of an attorney today?
No.
Okay. And Mr. Schick, where are we at on Mr. Garrett's stack of files?
He's running a business out of a residential home in a residential district that's zoned that way. He does not have a certificate of occupancy, and he also is keeping dumpsters which is part of his business in the residence.
All right, so you haven't worked anything out is what I'm hearing.
That is correct.
Okay. So, Mr. Garrett, what's your pleasure? You want to set these misdemeanors for trial and the civil infractions for formal hearings?
Yes.
All right. The misdemeanors, because they're misdemeanors, give you the option of a jury trial or a bench trial. Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Jury trial?
You're going to do this without an attorney?
Yes. It's pretty much black and white.
Yourself
yes.
On ordinance violations?
On all of them, yes.
Okay.
The court-appointed attorney that I was given, he didn't get me any information or wouldn't even answer my phone calls, so I just figured I could do it myself.
Okay. Let me just tell you something. I'm going to be very, very blunt. I've been on the bench for 21 years. I've never had a jury trial on an ordinance violation like this. If you do a jury trial on your own and you lose, I will probably put you in jail.
Hey, that's fine.
Sense judges in the US. Let's dive in. This dude's literally gambling his freedom over pure ego. This is an ordinance case, not a life sentence. And somehow he's acting like the court personally insulted him. I mean, one lawyer in this probably goes away.
Address bond conditions on this?
Your address on, yes, Mr. Kaplan, give me a minute. Your address on Whitehorn is correct, 8978?
Yes.
October 28th. 8:30 is your trial date.
Okay.
Mr. Kaplan, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, Your Honor, with regards to what Mr. Schick has said, he is operating these businesses through all hours of the night. It's trash hauling, dumpsters. He's advertising with his listed residential property that doesn't have a business license or C of O as the place of business. So for bond conditions on this, because I'm sure I'm going to have to file a show cause probably today, we would request that you order him not to have any business in any place in the city of Romulus without a business license. And just with the acknowledgement that if he's found to be violating this, we will be filing show cause motions.
Mr. Garrett, any response to that?
Yeah, well, I don't conduct business out of my home, ever. Not one time have I conducted business out of my home. Just because I have an address, my address is my business address. I think that's connected to my business. It's a dumpster rental company. The customers don't rent the dumpsters at my house. I take them to them. And
where are you storing the dumpsters, Mr. Garrett?
What was that?
Where are you storing the dumpsters?
Where do you store the dumpsters before somebody rents them?
Well, before I got the no C of O and all these other tickets. They rent out so easily that you'll take them from one location and take them right to another location. I've never once rented a dumpster in my at my home, and when I clean out the foreclosures for the banks, I can't remotely clean them from my house. I have to go to the location to do it. So they're wrong about running a business out of my home. I might work on some equipment there, like my trucks or something, especially through the pandemic, because it was a
That's
stay-at-home
part of your
order.
business, Mr. Garrett. That's part of your business.
Yeah, but if they're personal trailers and vehicles I use sometimes for my
If I'm
business.
a trucking company and my job is I haul freight down the road, but I work on my semis in my driveway, that's part of my business. Do you understand that?
But instead this dude just shows arrogance. I mean, the argument honestly starts off almost believable and then Judge Oakley starts pulling threads and like once that happens, it's just over. The mask slips very fast. At this point,
Are you telling me you've never had dumpsters or dump trunks at the Whitehorn address?
Business related? No, sir. And they would have to be.
I've never had anybody that has a dumpster at their house for pleasure.
Hey, well, just because you have them doesn't mean don't exist. And I've also been, if you look.
All right, let's be clear then, Mr. Garrett, because I don't like your smart ass attitude. If there's a dumpster or a dump truck on that Whitehorn address while you're on bond, that's a violation.
They're not dumpsters though. They're not, I don't have a dumpster. I don't even have one dumpster here. Utility trailers with sides on them. I built them personally.
Then I'll order no utility trailers there.
Your Honor, I apologize.
Changing ordinances.
Your Honor, I apologize. Mr. Schick's waving a photo right now of the dumpsters on his personal property. Those look like business dumpsters to me, Your Honor. With a company that has no business license.
Mr. Garrett, hold on, Mr. Kaplan. Mr. Garrett, you interrupt anybody else when they're talking, I'll hold you in contempt today and you won't have to worry about a bond. Is that clear?
Sure.
Mr. Kaplan, go ahead.
Your Honor, and I apologize because, like I said, I was going to file a show cause motion on this pretty much immediately. But he's lying to you right now in front of you, which is contempt of court, possibly. He is, Mr. Schick has photos of the dumpsters on his property that he's saying are never there. I have advertisements on Google with his residential property listed for D's Dumpster and Clean Out and D&M Dumpsters and these things. I have his Lara that has his company listed as his home address, his Lara filing. We have videos. I mean, this has been an ongoing issue for the neighbors.
All right.
And he's obviously explaining to you right now that none of this is going on.
I've heard enough. Mr. Garrett, listen to me. You're digging yourself a hole, brother.
just admit he's running a business at home before this turns into something worse. Yeah. This is so bad. He just said he doesn't store dumpsters and their prosecutors got proof queued up like a jump scare. Lying to the court when evidence already exists is a bold strategy. Let's see how long this confidence survives. Hearing him lecture about the right way to do things is wild considering he's doing everything wrong. Any real business owner would have hired a lawyer.
Sit down with the city, find out what you have to do to be in compliance. There's property in the city of Romulus where you could do all this out of and probably even afford it. But who's going to run your business if I put your butt in jail? Don't get your back up, dude. There's a right way and a wrong way to run a business, and you're not doing it the right way if you're trying to do it out of that address in Whitehorn. And from your mouth, you're running it there. You're working on your trucks there. That's part of your business. You tell me what you want to do. You want to try to comply with the city of Romulus, or you want to fight this?
I already tried been complying with the city of Romulus for a long time now.
All right,
please don't answer my phone. I got Mr. Kaplan saying that he's going to take my house from me in the breakout room last court date. I'm getting. There's no way. I'm not doing anything on it. You know.
Are you clear that your bond condition is you don't have anything on that address other than passenger vehicles? No RVs.
Isn't the
no horse trailers?
The ordinance though is 2 trailers, right, per lot.
I'm not talking ordinance. I'm talking my bond by bond conditions.
Your Honor, he has multiple trailers.
I didn't ask you anything, Mr. Schick.
Sorry.
Mr. Garrett, do you understand what I had just said? Nothing but passenger vehicles.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't see how that's right. There's a right and a wrong way to do things.
Then you can appeal me.
All right.
If I lived in your neighborhood and what it sounds like is going on, I'd be real upset. I don't think that's fair to the residents.
Well, it's not also fair to me that they're threatening to kill my dogs and calling the police on me about my dogs being at large, which I know they haven't been.
Then you need to go to the police and make reports about threats. That's not in front of me today. What's in front of me is what apparently is a business being run on Whitehorn. So to make sure that stops today, I'm ordering you nothing at that address other than residential passenger vehicles. No commercial vehicles, no horse trailers, no utility trailers. Clear?
I don't see how that's right though, sir.
I'm not asking you if you agree. I'm asking if you understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Instead of self-destructing in public. Like, just keep this up, buddy, and you won't lose the argument. You'll lose your business. Typical Judge Oakley here. He stood out immediately. Zero fluff, straight pressure, no.
Else, October 28th is our jury trial date. Once again, sir, I would highly advise you to go talk to an attorney, a business attorney, and get some advice. Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, for the record, Your Honor, for Mr. Garrett, if an attorney does reach out to me, I am willing to work with him, with any attorney or Mr. Garrett, as long as the house is not being run as a business and prevent a jury trial and possible jail time on this case.
I appreciate that. Mr. Garrett, you had a question?
Yes, I have my camper here, and what do I do about that? I just have to go pay to store
Park it somewhere else. Park it somewhere else.
Okay, and then I have one more question. Oh, I guess that's for trial. Never mind. I'm good.
No tolerance for nonsense. And like this case is a perfect example of how ego turns into a small problem. And this case is a perfect example of how ego turns a small problem into a very serious one. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you guys think this guy will actually comply, or do you think he'll keep doing what he's been doing? Thank you so much for watching, guys.